Hey everybody. Ding dong, the beard is dead. That's right. Ding dong, the beard is dead, folks. Let me put this up here. Live chat. Which old beard? The itchy beard. Ding dong, the itchy beard is dead. It's gone where the goblins go down the drain. Ho ho ho, ding dong, the itchy beard is dead. Hooray, where's our leader? Here I am. Hi everybody. Let me get this set up here so we can see. Look at my jeans. I got a rip. I got a rip in these jeans. Look at this. What kind of a channel is this? Weird beardo guys talking to people on the chat. Hold on. Okay, live chat. There we go. Setting it up here. Ooh, there's like a little. Hey Zach. Been waiting on the stream. Me too, man. I just got off work. I just drove here, and it like seemed like forever. You know, sometimes when you're at work, it feels good. Thanks, Squib. James, how you doing? And you know, some days the work goes by quick, but some days you're like, oh, are you kidding me? It's been 5 minutes. But anyway, here we are. Here we are, and look, I've got an empty glass full of ice. What should I do with that? It's calling my name. It's Friday night. Greetings, Craig. We're gonna have a little of the old good morning, Leon. Steampunk. Oh my God, yeah, I should put some goggles on, right? Steampunk goggles. Let me set this up. Oh yeah, this is my favorite glass to drink scotch out of. It's a crystal glass I've had forever. You're welcome, Caden. My biggest fan, Caden Christensen, everybody. So we're going with the old famous grouse tonight. It's just a blended scotch. Merry Shavemas Eve, everybody. Ho, 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 Bill. That's right. Yeah. Oh, man, I can't tell you how good it's going to feel to shave this thing off. I know that, like I said, whipped cream, yes, whipped cream. Well, you know, partially tomorrow. I'm not going to do it live tomorrow, but I'm gonna film it. That's why I wanted to do this little. This is just like a spur of the moment thing. I thought I should do one more little video. Hey, Michael. And but yes, tomorrow when I film it, I'm going to at least start off using some whipped cream that I have in a can, not like Cool Whip, not like a tub of Cool Whip. Somebody asked me if I was going to use the canned stuff or Cool Whip, and I'm going to use the canned stuff. And actually, it's a special because it's Christmas time. It's actually peppermint flavored whipped cream that I got at Whole Foods of all places. So I thought that was perfect because I love peppermint flavored things. Hello, Jose. Jose of the Saints. Shaving my, you're on. Caden, I wish you could share a picture of your beard with us. See how far you got. Yeah, Zach, so it burns. The peppermint. No, it's not going to burn. Hey, God, good to see you. God's with us, lowercase g. So that's all right. All right, let's get a little. Ooh, I got some incense going. You see that smoke? That's incense. The famous grouse. If you can't drink Macallan, at least you can drink a blend that has Macallan in it somewhere. That's what this is. The most famous, the most popular blended scotch. Hey, Triple D. The most popular, famous blended scotch in Scotland. I think I may go until New Year's. Ryan. Going to New Year's. Oh, did you start No Shave November tomorrow? What's up? Anshul, Kels, Alpha. Why not use that as aftershave? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm just gonna. What do you think about getting high? It never agree with me. I tried it a few times, but it just didn't agree with me. I get high in the old-fashioned way, like Sinatra used to get high. With this, the brown stuff, the brown liquid. Plus, it's not legal, but you know, I didn't inhale. Good evening, Skylar. But hey, whatever you want to do is fine with me. You know, as long as you don't hurt yourself or anybody else. Debating shaving tomorrow, but I don't want to give the winner weight I've gained a full presentation. I know, Craig. How about you and me both, buddy? Just shave the chin and go Yosemite Sam. Yeah, I'm going to do that first, actually. That is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to shave just this part right here. So I can have this crazy, like, you know, Civil War mutton chops, like you said, Yosemite Sam. Yeah, I'm going to use the Rockwell. Or, you know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, yeah, Caden, I do have, I think I have one more synthetic brush that someone just sent me, but sorry, I'm reading little things here. If I stop and pause, it's not because I'm having a moment. I'm trying to read. No cartridge razors. Forget it. What I might do is I'm definitely going to use the yeah, Lemmy. I'm going to grow a big a wart first and play the Rickenbacker. Um, the Ace of Spades. So I'm going to get the Rockwell, and I'm going to get the possibly the 1918 Gillette. Yeah, I'm still going to use whipped cream, at least to begin with. Now, I don't think it's going to work for very long. I just want to try, though. Just, I don't know. It's a curious idea to me. Ah, good old scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down, down to my belly. Mm-mm-mm. Ron Burgundy. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna do it live because I need to be able to focus. I do like Bombay Sapphire. In fact, that's the only gin I use when I get martinis is Bombay Sapphire. Yeah. What's up, Travis? Yeah, I will. I'll have the Rockwell loaded up with a feather blade, and I'll also have the 1918 loaded up with a feather blade. There's just gonna be feather blades all over the place, flying around this face. I'm gonna cut myself up. That's a real Victorian look I've got there. Victorian? It will be tomorrow when I just shave this part off to begin with, and then I talk for a little while, and then I, shave this off, so I just have like long sideburns, like 90s style. And then I'll shave. I'm not going to shave it to a Hitler mustache. That would be a bad idea because somebody will screenshot that and go, "Look what this guy did." I don't know how to do a straight razor. If you've seen that Shavette video of mine, uh, I can't do it. Hey, yeah, use a different handle for each section. I did do that in one of my videos. One time I shaved with all of my vintage razors. I can't remember the title of it, but it was down there. What made me originally switch to de-shaving? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I just came across maybe a YouTube video and thought, hey, that's a good idea. I know I've never heard anyone shaving with whipped cream either, but yeah. So a few years ago, probably like what was it, like 2011 or something? And I don't know. Congratulations, Travis, on your A, doing a speech on double-edged razors, safety razors. Um, what's up? What's up, Willie? Hope you're having a good night. Took a recommended pick up some Macallan 12. Not bad at all. Good. There's some Macallan in here somewhere. I'm having the famous grouse tonight, blended Scotch, the most popular Scotch in Scotland, and there is some Macallan in there. So I actually got to try the Johnny Walker Blue last Saturday. There was a very generous my son's baseball team. One of the coaches, he had a bottle of it. He hadn't opened yet, and he said, "Yeah, I'll open it, sure." He's like, "Okay, I'll try it." It's at $250 a bottle or something. Oh, thanks, Zero. Thanks for watching and catching up, I guess. I expect tomorrow will be a well viewed. So what made you want to shave every day? Oh, I always shave every day. Are you still on the lookout for raccoons? No, actually, I rigged up a thing so that they couldn't get into my trash anymore. So they stopped coming. They learned. They're smart. Got a 58 Fat Boy because I already shaved with yesterday's Heaven. Good job. Setting 7 is super smooth. I usually go with, what do I do? The 8? No, I do like a 7 or 6. I can't remember. It's been a while. I don't shave with my Fat Boy on the regular now. I use the Rockwell, but I've always shaved every day because I just don't like the way it feels when I get the stubble at the end of the day. I feel kind of, now some days, like I say, I get lazy and either I don't shave or I'll use an electric razor, but that's very rare. But yeah, I just like to shave every day. Hey, happy Friday, Thomas up in Toronto. How's the weather up there? I know I always like to talk about the weather on these things. Hi, Noor. Noor-san, hello, buddy. There's that smoke is incense you're seeing going by. Mach 3 squad. Oh, man. Very cloudy. It's cloudy here, as you can tell. That's clouds. What you're drinking? I'm drinking Famous Grouse blended Scotch. Yes, I did hear about the earthquake in Alaska. I did. Is that a normal thing to get earthquakes in Alaska? Because on very, very, very rare occasions, I'm a fan of all kinds of rum on Shul. On very rare occasions, there are tiny, tiny earthquakes in Texas, but nothing like that, and certainly nothing like in California and Japan, those kind of places. So is that a normal thing that happens? I don't ever remember hearing about an Alaskan earthquake. My favorite rum is this stuff I got when I my family went down to Cancun a few years ago for spring break, and I bought some Cuban rum, which you can't get in the States because we don't have, trade relations with them. And man, it was good. It was Havana Club, I believe. God, so good and cheap. It was like $8 or something like that down there. So that was good stuff. I hope that we can normalize trade relations just so we can get cigars and rum. If you ever get going, you should shave in front of a green screen. We'll give you a weather report. Yeah, that's a good idea. Finally, I know, Noor, I know I look too old. How's the weather in Texas? It is very warm. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit right now where I am. So it's warm. It's I wouldn't say it's unseasonably warm because the seasons here are always warm. So got a push message. There's a tornado east of DFW. Oh, my dad lives up there. He lives in right in between DFW and Fort Worth. It's 30 in Ohio. I know, I grew up in Houston and I love cold weather, so I'm okay with this 70 right now because it's not quite Christmas, but if it was like this on Christmas, I'd be so depressed. Breaking Chair 22 legend. Or is that leg end? I feel like I'm a leg end more than anything. 70 raining in Nebraska. Whoa, 70 in Nebraska? Good grief, 85 in Hawaii. Travis, you out in Hawaii? I've never been to Hawaii. I hear it's just fantastic. Everyone falls in love with it. My dad was born in Nebraska, moved to Houston when he was in high school. Do I like to wear suits like shirts and ties? Nudie. Can I tell you that when I was single, I was big into wearing vintage suits from like the 50s and 60s. And yeah, I put on some dad weight in the past, let's see, probably about 12 years since I was doing that on the regular. Why am I saying that? I said that twice already on the regular. Um, wow, I don't know Kawhi. But yes, I absolutely, and I know who Nudie Cone is. He did those fantastic cowboy suits and rhinestone things. But yeah, absolutely love uh, wearing suits and ties. Unfortunately, a lot of my vintage ones don't fit me anymore because I bought them when I was, 32 years old. Now I'm 48, so I guess I'll have to sell them to somebody else. But yeah, I do love vintage suits. I don't wear them very much anymore, but I do have a few that still fit. Unfortunately, my excuse is I have two kids and I'm 48 years old. I know that's not an excuse to gain weight, but what are you gonna do? I feel like this beard makes me look heavier than I am. At first, I felt like it gave me. If I ever sell, can you let me know? Sure, I'll let you know, Nudie. You said save them for my kids. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if they'd be into it or not, but maybe you never know. Getting into Dave Brubeck. Oh, good, good. I know. I was thinking about having some Dave Brubeck on in the background, but I figured I might get like a copyright strike or something. You always hear about YouTubers talking about make a good suit for prom. I assume is what you're saying. Prom. It came out PORM, which is close to something else, but. Do I like Alice in Chains? You know what? I don't like most of the music from the 90s, unfortunately. I think the 90s, and the reason why is the 90s were a bad time for me, like in life. I feel like that was like my low point from about 1992 until 2000. It wasn't terrible, but I just feel like, so I heard a lot of that back then, and so it reminds me of those feelings. Shave with Gillette Classic Shave Foam. Meme 2. Leon, what blades do you use? Have you heard their new stuff? No, I haven't. I don't. Do I like you too? I had a buddy who 2 degrees in Russia. Mike, you're in Russia. Where are you in Russia? Because I went to my mom. My stepdad was in the oil business, and my mom lived in Moscow for a couple of years. So I got to go visit Moscow back in the early 90s, like 93, 94. I think it was 94. So it was right after communism fell, and they were trying to figure out what to do with themselves. So I got to visit Russia. It was really fascinating. A lot of beautiful women there, and they were dressed really well, like long-legged, beautiful. This is when I was single and young. You see, I was 23 years old. So that made an impression on me. But I had the YouTube question. I like their popular radio stuff, but I didn't ever dig deep into it. I'm a huge Beatles fan. And like Sinatra, and I love outlaw country from the 70s, like Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, that kind of stuff. 500 kilometers to the east of Moscow. Well, that's kilometers and miles is what? This is the American in me. It's like, if it's not a mile, I don't know what it means. So, but I do know they're about 3 meters to, or 3 feet to a meter. So yeah, Luckenbach, Texas. Yeah, the highwaymen, but when they were younger, like in the 70s, not in the 80s when they got together. 300 miles. There you go. So you're pretty far away from Moscow. Although Russia is a huge, huge thing. Do I like indie music? I'm not sure what indie music is. Your favorite, Leon, your favorite blade is the Feather and the Kai. I've never heard of the Kai. What's the best live concert I've been to? I saw the lead singer of Pink Floyd, Roger Waters. Yeah, Roger Waters. God, the best concert. Probably the most fun, since I'm a huge Beatle fan. A few years ago, Paul McCartney came to town, and I was able to buy, or able to get get a seat on the floor. And halfway through the concert or so, he was doing an acoustic set he was playing yesterday, and I was able to. I just wanted to walk up closer, so I walked up the aisle, and I got about like 20 feet from him, and I could see him perfectly. And he was singing yesterday, and he was playing the guitar that he used when he wrote the song and recorded it. And I thought, well, this is the best it's ever going to get. I don't ever need to see Paul McCartney again, because this is his. No, I'm not drunk already, Alpha. It's been a long day. What time is it? I don't have my watch on, so I can't keep track. But it doesn't matter, because it's Friday. The kids are asleep. The wife is falling asleep, and we're out here on the porch having some scotch. This thing is short-lived. I'm gonna shave it off, and I'm gonna bag up the hair, and I'm gonna sell it on eBay. I'm just kidding. Have I ever tried to shave when I was drunk? No. Saw the Animals in 2000. Eric Burdon still got it. That's good, because Paul McCartney's voice now is a little bit ragged, but he's what, 76, so pretty much 12 here. So you're out on the eastern seaboard somewhere, or at least the East Coast. I used to love Russia. They had these soda machines on the street, 2 kopecks. I don't remember if I ever had any soda when I was there. I did go to the McDonald's in Moscow, and I remember that it seemed to be saltier than a normal McDonald's is in the States. But yeah, I did that. What's going on with his hair up here? Look at this. I look like Lyle Lovett. What kind of music do you think should or want to make a big comeback? Will you be shaving the morning or night? I'll be shaving sometime tomorrow. I don't know exactly when, but I'll try to post it by the end of the day. What music should make a comeback? I don't know. I think it's just I don't think a music has to make a comeback, like a popular comeback, because everybody has access to everything that's ever been recorded, pretty much. Streaming and or if you go to a half price music store, or like a Goodwill, you can find music that you love. Ryan is a big classical right? Big classical music fan, and there are certainly times where I love listening to classical. Usually in the car, like when I'm bringing the kids to school and I want them to be calm. Be nice if rock made a comeback. Yeah, that's there. See that smoke? Incense. Don't worry, it's not burning down. 80s hair metal. Have you ever seen what is it, Steel Panther? Bob Zeus. Are you guys aware of Steel Panther, a band out in LA right now that do a parody of 80s metal, like the entire thing, like it's totally politically incorrect and totally sexist, and they're doing it as a parody. It's very funny. Steel Panther, check it out. Led Zeppelin. Well, Robert Plant used to live here where I did for a while. He was around town, and he'd go to live shows and stuff. I never saw him. I wonder what the first music was, genre-wise. It would have been a vocal groups, vocal arrangements, like singer-songwriter, open mic night, just a guy singing something he made up in the cave. But yeah. So here we are. Here we are on the porch. It's warm. It's almost December. It's the last night of November. We should probably talk all the way to midnight, like one more hour. Hey, Joy. No, you're not late. You haven't missed anything. I've had this much to drink so far. It was about there at the top. What's everybody else drinking tonight? Are you drinking? Are you smoking? What are you doing? What's everybody doing? Don't do real hard drugs, just if you can avoid it. I've never done it myself, but I've seen what they do to close friends. Don't do any, hard drugs if you can help it. And hopefully you can. Drink a Diet Coke. Yes, talking in the morning, sun, then shave at sunrise. Oh, Jesus. What do you think I am? Some conceptual artist, Caden? Not Captain Morgan. That's good. Drinking chocolate milk. That's also very good. I'll be drinking a bottle of Kraken. I do like Kraken rum. I like that dark blackstrap molasses rum. I like what is it? Is it? It's got Gosling's blackstrap rum. In fact, this weekly having breakfast. Noor, what time is it over there? Are you over in India? Where are you? I'm waiting for you to shave my Undertaker beard. Yeah. At my weekly Beatles acoustic gig, my buddies and I do every week at this local venue. We every year we have an eggnog jam where we bring eggnog in. I bring that Gosling's black rum and we mix it in there and we get a little merry around this Christmas time. Yes, India, out in India, number nine. Turn me on, dead man. But yes, if you don't know already, if you're just joining us, I've got my famous grouse. Do I think aliens are out there? Hey, anything's possible, I guess. Have I tried a Vino shaving cream? No, I haven't. My favorite aftershave is the Bay Rum one. Oh, good. You tried that out? You got the kind? Teacher's Scotch is my go-to. You know, I don't think I've had Teacher's. Is it, they call it cream Scotch, something like that, with the word cream in it? New Belgian Pale Ale is what I'm sipping. Somebody wants me to get my guitar out. I don't know. Use more Barbasol in my vids. I will. In fact, I still got my eye on that tube of vintage Barbasol. They didn't sell for $25 on eBay, so they put it back up. Hey, Paper King. So if he puts it up for cheaper than that, I might buy it. What do I mix with my rum? Sometimes I just drink it just neat, just straight up, sip it. But, I'll mix it with Coke or whatever, or make tiki drinks. I used to live $10, Alestro. But Kai, I love your videos, never change. I like to buy you a scotch. I've never gotten a super chat for $10 before. My gosh, thank you very much. Well, cheers. Here's to you. In fact, even if that doesn't buy me a scotch, which this is like $19, so that's more than half. So I will apply it. If I don't apply it to scotch, can I apply it to the possible purchase of that vintage Barbasol from the 50s on eBay right now? Because like I was saying, the guy didn't sell it for $25 and he relisted it for the same price as if, someone's going to buy it on it. Maybe me. I've seen an Amazon Barbasol aftershave balm. No, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't ever tried a Merkur razor either. Thanks, Squib. I don't think I have quite 5,000, but close. I mean, that's something, right? So now you got me into shaving with a safety razor. Well, thanks. Never, ever give up. That's great. And I like your name, too. I try to tell my kids that all the time. Don't give up. Do I like Grey Goose vodka? I don't like vodka in general. Yeah, that's right, Squib. Close enough. It'll be there within weeks, I'm sure. No, I've never been a vodka guy. I wish I was. I don't know why I wish I was. I wish I was a... You know what? I also don't like tomato juice. So that means I don't drink Bloody Marys. And I wish I did because it seems like fun. Especially these days when they're like putting so much food on top of the Bloody Mary. There you got like a little chicken nugget and a thing of bacon and a hamburger hanging off the thing. But anyway, my gosh, $10 for a super chat. That's fantastic. Rick Reynolds, I don't know what that means. Hemo Miri? Maybe it was a typo. Anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. For Pakistan, Asia, it's 10 a.m. I like crack and Coke. That's good. What's my favorite brush, Badger or synthetic? Well, I'll tell you, that synthetic one that I was given a while back is great. Don't want to go talk about what's my favorite milkshake flavor. Chocolate malted. So not really milkshake because when you add malt to it, it makes it a malt, right? So I'd say a chocolate malt. Chocolate malt, man. But I never drink them. I swear I'll eat enough nachos to sink a ship, but I'll go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have a milkshake because it's too many calories, which is silly. And am I going to keep the beard? No, I'm shaving it tomorrow. Am I a chicken fan or a mutton fan? Chicken more than mutton. I like the beard, but you're shaving it off tomorrow. Yes, Paper King, I'm shaving it off tomorrow. This is the final night. I thought I'd have one last live stream with the beard. saying goodbye to everyone. Do I have my eyes on any razors? No, not really. Happy December 1st, almost. No, I'm not going to keep it, Paper King. I'm sorry. In fact, I don't think it was you, but somebody said I should keep it, and not only should I keep it, I should shave my head. I think my skull would look so weird. Like my head shape would look so weird if I shaved it. If I, like, okay, let's look. How would this look? Hey, it's me, Sinatra Lennon with the beard and no hair. How's this? See? I look like an egghead. I'm not gonna keep it in a bag, Rick. I'm gonna shave it. It's gonna go down the sink. It probably won't fit down the little drain, so I'll have to like shave it into a Tony Stark beard. Well, I'm gonna do some fun things with it, Anshul. I'm gonna like shave this part off, and then I'm gonna. We'll see. We'll see. I know it makes me look older. Well, somehow it's because it's gray. You see that? No, I know, Alpha. Don't worry. If you shave, the only reason I would shave my head is if I was um, balding. Like I wouldn't try to, do comb overs. And since I do have a full head of hair, I'm gonna keep it. I feel very, I feel very fortunate. Now, some guys do look fantastic, shaving their heads. That's great, but it's not a look that would work for me, and I don't think so. No, I never intend to shave my head. I don't even tend to get like a very short haircut, like buzz cut. I don't know. I just don't think it would suit me. I don't think my head shape is right, and as soon as I get rid of this, I'm gonna feel unmoored. Like the bottom of my face is gonna look like it's sliding down my neck or something weird. I know. When I first started growing this thing, the kids were looking at me weird. The kids have never watched my YouTube channel. Speaking of them, maybe they'll watch it when they get older and be like, "Dad, you were filming these when we were little bitty." How do I shave my cheeks? It kind of just grows this way. It kind of just grows in that. Now I'll shave it here a little bit, but like I couldn't grow like a big thing of hair up here. It just grows in that way, I don't know. It's just the way it is now. I do shave down here because they could grow all the way down here, and I don't want to. If I do that, it's irritating to my neck. Which razor won the vote? You put up. I can't figure out how to find that vote thing again. This YouTube thing is so convoluted. I was trying to find how to post that I wanted to do. No, my wife doesn't watch either. She doesn't care. You know how wives are. They don't need to be into every single thing their husband's into. Wanted to ask, do you still use other soaps and cream people give it to you and see me? Yeah, I do. I don't use them daily. It depends on whether I like them or not. But I know I've said this a few times. I need to do a video where I like put together little bundles of those things people have given me, and then you guys choose things that you want, and I'll ship it to you. And then the only thing I want you to pay for is the shipping, because unfortunately I'm not a rich man or anything, so I don't want to get killed on shipping. But I don't want you to pay for the items. I just doing the anyway. I need to do that and give that stuff away and pay it forward, as they say. I own acoustic guitars, electric guitars, and electric basses. I have more electric guitars than acoustic, but when you're sitting around, it's easier and kind of more pleasant to play just an acoustic guitar. But I lost track of what we were talking about before that. Okay, yes, thank you, Alpha. The YouTube thing is like they're constantly changing it, and like trying to find how to post that I was going to do a live thing was different on the iPad than it was on the iPhone, than it was on the laptop or on the desktop computer. And so I haven't seen the results of that poll. Can you tell me what it is? You said 48%. Like, what are the other percentages? Did I put 4 up there? I can't remember exactly. No, I'm not going to drink the Osage rub, Joy. Come on, man. Oh, please don't do that. That would be the sign of the end of things to come. If you go to your channel, go to community. Okay. All right, I'll have to do that because I tried to find it and I couldn't find it. I was like, did I not press send? Okay, just found out. Go to your channel, click community. It shows the vote in the 1980s by 48%. Ooh. What about the Rockwell? How's the Rockwell doing? Because I planned to do the Rockwell and the 1918, because the 1918 is an open comb and would get through the hair more easily. Because normally, hey Petabyte, thanks for, glad you made it live. Oh, so the Rockwell's only 15. So we got the, wait a minute. Now you're saying the Rockwell didn't win, did it? Like, what are the numbers? I put 4 up there. Can someone type out what it's? This is terrible. I'm asking you to do my work. Hi Tanner, how you doing? But I will do a combination of Rockwell and Gillette 1918. Yeah, it didn't win. 15% for that, 48% for the open comb, and yeah. So yeah, it'll be a combo of those. Now normally, good night Anshul. Good night, buddy. We'll see you on the next one, and watch for the video tomorrow. 16% grungy, 22%. Wait, so the gold executive got more? I look like a stand-up comedian with my beard. Huh. Which one? Which stand-up comedian? I don't know. I'm looking at myself in the... anyway, I'll check it out later. But normally, when I, would shave this off, I would shave it off with like, trimmers. I've got this, kind of beard trimmer thing, and I would get it down to, a more manageable level. But since I want to see if I can do it, like shave off, a month's worth of growth, like there's some hairs in here that like I should trim this beard now. There's some that are like half-inch long that are sticking out more than others, and it seems to be the gray ones are sticking out more than others. I know, another leafy clone. Yeah, I am going to shave it tomorrow. I cannot wait. One last night. What am I drinking? Oh yes, if you're just now joining us, I'm having some Famous Grouse blended scotch. 15 Rockwell, 16 Fat Boy, 22 Golden, 48 Open Cone. Well, that was... I'm going to... Since the 1918 was a big winner, I will use that, but I'm also going to use the Rockwell because that's my go-to, and you know how well it shaves. Sasha, you have some hairs on your butt, a lot of hairs on your neck. What? Oh, Paper King. You said, was that the question you wanted to ask me? And I didn't quite understand the question. What was that the question you wanted to ask? Oh, and the 2 other questions, which electric guitars do I have? Well, I got a few of them, but my favorite is a Rickenbacker. What? George H.W. Bush. Oh, for a second I thought it meant George W. Bush. So the original President Bush has just passed away. So, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, here's to his memory, and may he rest in peace, and may his family, have comfort in their time of sadness. But yeah, there you go. It's part of history, right? OJ, hey, guess what I have this week? I don't know. I can't guess. What do you have? What do you have? What were we talking about? Oh, so my Rickenbacker 325 C64 is like the exact same kind that John Lennon used. That's my favorite. I love that one. And my electric bass, the only electric bass I have, the only bass I have is a Hofner Beetle bass, a German made. Hi Eric, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream, the final night of the beard. It's Shavemas Eve. Tomorrow's Shavemas. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and there'll be the beard tree over there, and there'll be little shavers underneath it. And then we'll open up the Christmas crackers. That's right, yeah. George H.W. is the father. Have I tried Anderson guitars? No, I haven't, but I've watched their videos a bunch because they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I like how they put together their videos and talk about how you can sound like certain guitar players on a budget or with absolutely no budget whatsoever. If you're a guitar player, check out those Anderton videos. All hail the Beard's final night. Yeah, so Famous Grouse finale. Scotch. This is my first one. Cheers, Petabyte. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to the beard. Clink. Pardon me. Nah, gin and tonic's fine. Do I play video games? Yes, I play Defender. How much longer do you think you're going to be live for? I don't know. Hey guys, what time is it? I don't have my watch and I can't look on the iPad to tell me what time is it. Central Time. What time is it? Somebody look at Central Time and let me know. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock. So I say we'll go till midnight. We'll end So 50 more minutes. If I can hang in there and not get too schnockered on 2 drinks. Just had some mezcal. Cheers, Mike. Having a mezcal. And yeah, so we'll go to midnight. We'll close out November together here on the porch. If you want to join me, the diehards will be here. The diehards. Shave Festivus. That's right. It's already 12 a.m. for doing the shave. See, there you go. 9:10 in Washington. Where in Washington, Tanner? Washington State. I've never been there. I grew up, I was born and raised in Houston. I've lived there, I lived there until I moved here. And so all I ever get is hot, muggy weather. Every now and then it gets cold here. But I want to go somewhere where it is just blisteringly cold, like Minnesota, or Washington State. I imagine it's just damp. Now, I don't know if I could live there. Renton, Washington, 15 minutes south of Seattle. Now, I don't know if I could take the rain and the overcast that much, because I do love those big, come to Canada, yeah, exactly. I've been to, gosh, what's I'm drawing a blank on it now. Starts with an O, not Ontario. God, sorry. Maple Valley, Washington. That sounds nice. That sounds lovely. Maple Valley, Washington. Doesn't that sound good? You have one wild animal, but they acted like it. What? I don't know, Willie. Come on, man. I don't know. What's the dang Canadian? It's a college town. It starts with an O. God, I am not drunk, guys. I just started drinking. My goodness. No, I'm not going to keep the stash. I can't do that. No facial hair for me. It's gone, baby, gone. New York City currently, but originally from the Black Hills of South Dakota. Yeah, I was just in New York City. Ottawa, thank you. Thank you, Petabyte, thank you. Ottawa, I was in Ottawa a few years ago. Actually, it's been a while now. Yeah, I might rock the soul patch, just a little, just to annoy my wife. Confuse the kids. Yeah, Ottawa was beautiful, beautiful. You're in Ottawa? You know what? You know what I love about Ottawa? Like, it had some hills, and it had that big, beautiful river flowing through it. It was kind of a college town, and I had some poutine there, and yeah, I had some beer, some good Canadian beer. Probably like, I don't even know if Molson is good Canadian beer. It's kind of like they don't drink Corona down in Mexico, but yeah, Ottawa was gorgeous. I was there in 2008, I think, so it's been a while. You did your first No Shave November. The first No Shave November was probably, like 2 years ago, something like that. I don't know if you guys have read in some of the, people were asking, but from the 90s until about 2003 or 4, I had facial hair. I had facial hair for 14 years. Like, first started off with a beard like this, and then it went down to, goatee for a while, just this. And then I shaved it off because I was in a play, and I shaved it to this walrus mustache like this, like a John Lennon, trucker stash. I'm giving you a little previews of what it's going to look like. And then I shaved it all off, and I felt like almost like it. What's going on, Ronald? Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Sorry, I don't want to do a fake British accent for you, even though that is part of my job. Is having to do fake British accents from time to time for anime or video games. Another leafy clone. It's your first No Shave November. How you doing at 16? I don't think I could have grown much at 16, beard-wise. I'm 19. I last shaved October 18th. Whoa, wow. So you've been going since October 18th. It's Australian. Oh, there you go. Greetings. How was your Thanksgiving? Rando, good to see you. It was good. We went to Kansas City. We had our big every 2-year family get together. My wife's family, fantastic people, millions of cousins. They figured it out that in the past 20 years, they'd had 10 marriages in the family. 10 marriages. They'd lost 3 family members, but there had been was it 20 or 30? 30 children born. Is that right? Could that be right? I could be misremembering, but it was a lot more kids were born than people lost. Biblical Beast, what's up? I'm the farthest thing from a pimp, man. You know, whether it's a joke or otherwise. Squib, how old are you? First time commenting, but you make great. Thank you. Slima? Is that how you pronounce that? Slima? Sliema? I'm not sure. 18? OJ, you're 8. Okay, how old is everybody on here? OJ, we got 18. We got a 16-year-old. We got a 19-year-old. Got a 15-year-old. Oh, Squib. Squib, you're the youngest so far. The weather here is warm. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. You should do a goatee. It's how I talk. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's cool. 44, 19, 21, 7. Got a bunch of young folks. Wow. Well, you know, I'm telling you that you should join me for a drink, but a lot of you can't legally drink yet. But that's cool. You know, I didn't. That's the weirdest thing. I didn't drink. I mean, I drank a little bit when I was a freshman in college, like 18, 19. But yeah, some guys in their 20s, not 21. Yeah, I know. Yeah, legally, exactly. Uh, but I didn't really get into drinking like scotch and things like that until I was in my 30s. You know, I was a late bloomer when it came to that kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know why that is. I'm not sure. Because my parents, you know, drank from time to time. Dirty 30, 1988. Ah, I graduated high school in 1988, Michael. I remember 1988. That was a great time. Oh my goodness. I was born 1970. I'm the oldest one here. I'm like your old uncle Sinatra Lennon, the Bob Ross of drinking on the porch. Now, when this one's done, yeah, different tasting earlier, certainly. About to turn 19. Cool, because it's all about the ganja. Where are you, OJ? Are you in California or Colorado? Your dad graduated high school in 88. There you go. Mike, you're older than me. You're 49? Oh, California, yeah. My brother lives in Colorado, and he and his wife have a permit to grow 3 marijuana plants. And that's how they live. 55, there you go, Bob. Charles Roberts, yeah, it's, you know, that 50, Mike, Bob. What am I drinking? Oh, yes, I have to keep telling people. Famous Grouse blended scotch tonight. The good cheap stuff. Yeah, you know, Charles Roberts. There was something. You know, that might be it. That might be because Charles Roberts. If you never heard of him, yeah, you can check out. He's still got videos on YouTube. He passed away in 2015, December 2015. I'm still not sure why. Because I went by his store because he was here in Austin, and I went by his store and he wasn't. The store was closed down. Come to find out, he passed away. But yeah, he was an interesting dude. I went to his shop a few times and talked to him at length, and we talked more about music than shaving. But he had his own thing called the Roberts method of wet shaving, method shaving he called it, and he was an eccentric guy. He was like an inventor, so he had his own language for all these things, and it's fascinating to watch his videos. Check him out, Charles Roberts. He's on YouTube right now. Fascinating guy. Weird way of like describing like normal things. Like he wouldn't call it like whiskers. He'd call it the buttress. You know, so you buff up the buttress, and then weird guy, but you know, a sweet guy, and you know, he's as Kinky Friedman once said, he stepped on a rainbow and went home to Jesus. I still don't know why, but yeah. So there was something about him. And you know, maybe coming across a YouTube like Mantic 59 or somebody like that. I'm not even sure exactly why, but something like that made me think I want to try that. I want to try because I love vintage stuff. Yeah, does a little 20 pass shave, lots of buffing. Yeah, he shaves this side of his face about 900 times, or is it this side? I can't remember. I'm looking at it in reverse. But yeah, do a Google search. Yeah, Charles Roberts, wet method shaving. So when this live stream is done, if you're still up for it, check out a couple of his videos. Very interesting, strange guy. He was very divisive in the shaving community, you know. There is a shaving community out there. I'm not. I don't think I'm really a part of it because I'm not. It's weird to say I'm not that big into shaving, but I like making these videos, and it's more about kind of like just communicating with all of y'all, you know. Strange as it seems, because it seems like there's a lot of really good people in here. Okay, in 2000, I got a Beatles Sgt. Pepper poster. Lennon stashed me. There you go. I know, I did too. Back when I was in college, I actually went as John Lennon for Halloween in like 1990, something like that. 1989, 90, and I got a fake mustache to make the John Lennon. Got the little granny glasses. But tomorrow I could shave this off and go along as 67 Lennon. How'd your wife when I told you wanted to make YouTube videos? I didn't tell her, I just started making them. What's your wife going to do when you make this channel your full-time job? I wish. Wouldn't that be nice? I guess there are some people that make enough YouTube revenue to, like Ryan's toy reviews. My kids watch these reviews and they get, they have 5 million subscribers. That's insane. I guess you can make a lot of money off that ad revenue. I cannot make that kind of money with the things that I do. I'd have to do some weird controversial sort of video or like content to get that kind of a viewer. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just kind of more, having conversations with y'all. You watch Dave's World of Fun Stuff? I do. I've watched him a bunch. Twitch shaving stream? Yeah, Twitch is that lives. How much do you be less wholesome? No, I'm not going to be less wholesome. In fact, somebody said that I used the Lord's name in vain in the last video, but I couldn't remember what I said. And I try not to do that. I want to be respectful of everybody. I want, if my videos are on in the background and your kids are in the next room, I don't want, be dropping F-bombs or anything. Because, there is a place for that. And believe me, I cuss way more than I should. Just not on here, And there's a time, I'm not a prude by any means, but I just try to keep this, more family friendly. Eric Clapton? Oh, yeah, there you go. Sinatra brand shaving soap. Yeah, check out my Etsy store where I'm selling Sinatra brand, the Bob Ross shaving, Sinatra Lennon brand shaving soaps, creams, brushes, razors, blades, t-shirts, and my Patreon account. But yeah, I still have been watching a lot of these crazy flat earth videos, and I just don't understand that. But I think it's, for a lot of those guys, it might be more like, there's a controversial subject. People are interested in watching train wrecks on YouTube. Don't forget whiskeys. Yeah, there's some, if you've never seen Ralphie, which is spelled R-A-L-F-Y, he is a fantastic whiskey reviewer. Yeah, fantastic whiskey reviewer, Ralphie. He would probably not like this. He doesn't review, these kind of pedestrian blended. He only sticks to single malt scotches these days. But check him out if you're into scotch and want to really learn about it. Who's my favorite guitarist? I don't know. Happy Little Accidents. That's right. Yeah, if you get a nick, that's a happy little accident. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thanks for that compliment. But yeah. I lost my train of thought. Welcome, everybody. Oh, my favorite guitarist. That's right. Oh, God. I don't know. I do like, here's a weird one. I like Robbie Robertson of the band. His stuff is really interesting. Took an environmental science last year. My class annoyed our teacher with Ralphie's voice is mesmerizing. Grow out your hair and have it permed. Actually, my dad in the 70s he has really curly hair, and he let it grow into that kind of the 70s perm. A wee dram, yeah. Having a wee dram in the Manx Bothy in the Isle of Man. That's right. Just poured yourself a whiskey. Good. Cheers. Eddie Van Halen, fantastic guitar player. I need to pour myself a wee dram. This is pretty much just getting to be ice water now. Because didn't we watch Blues Clues and Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I know. I mean, the kids these days can watch anything. Hey, what's up, Sonny Boy? My life is a meme. My life is pathetic. I still wish you would change that. I know you say it's a joke, but that kind of subtle humor doesn't come across on YouTube. You're not late. You haven't missed anything. We've just been, speaking nonsense about everything. And I'm not your dad. I'm your uncle. I'm your cool uncle. Not your weird uncle. Not your drunk uncle. Zach Wilde. I know he's good. but I don't know his work. You know, you see him everywhere as a guitar god, but I don't know his work. What we're drinking tonight, in case you just joined us, is Famous Grouse Scotch. This this video brought to you by Famous Grouse. Stevie Ray Vaughan, yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Uncle Sinatra. That's right, Uncle Frank. Um, Stevie Ray Vaughan was, you know, spent a lot of time here in Austin, and he's got a statue down on Town Lake, Lady Bird Lake. You're back, Alpha. What happened? Where'd you go? So it's 11 to 8. Here's the cool thing. Um, Even though I don't have my watch on and I can't see what time it is, and I don't have my phone. With your little comments, I can see what time it is. It's 11:26 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we got about 34 minutes left before midnight, and then it's like New Year's Eve. It's Shavemas Eve. It's Christmas and New Year's Eve all rolled into one. John Mayer, you know, I am very envious of John Mayer because of all the women he dated, and Jennifer Aniston is one of my favorites. You know, I absolutely, you know, my wife and I have an agreement. Like, if I ever had the ability or a chance to, you know, be with Jennifer Aniston, it'd be okay. You ever do that? You have that with a with your significant other? You have a celebrity person that, if they happen to somehow hook up, it'd be all right. No, I'm not shaving at midnight. No. No, I'll be asleep at midnight. No, I won't be asleep. I'll be here with you guys. What am I saying? I won't be asleep at midnight. But I'm trying. Yeah, Hall Pass. Thank you. There's a whole movie called Hall Pass, wasn't there, Tyler? Yeah, that's right. So I have a Hall Pass for Jennifer Aniston. What are you talking about? Cause of death for George H.W. Bush or somebody else? Guitar player. Who are you talking about? Yeah, so I guess former President George H.W. Bush, the father of George W. Bush, passed away tonight. Um, I'm a big history buff, so that's a historic sort of thing. It'll be in the news, I'm sure, a bunch coming up. Funeral, state funeral, and all that stuff going on. Oh, Charles Roberts. Oh, you're still looking for Charles Roberts? Yeah, all I found was like those, just memorials. Saying that he had passed away back in December 2015. But then, do you guys remember 2016? How many beloved celebrities passed away that year? Like, starting off with like David Bowie and Carrie Fisher. And it's unbelievably terrible year for that. In my own, my wife's family, one of our closest cousin, fantastic woman was murdered. It was terrible, bad year. 2016 was a terrible, terrible year. But here we are in 2018, almost 2019. It's Shavemas, everybody. We're drinking scotch on the porch. This beard is going to be gone. Eric Johnson, another Austinite. In fact, you know what, Eric Johnson, I have a direct connection, a couple of connections with Eric Johnson. I was in the guitar store here. A couple of times I've been in guitar stores when he was in the guitar store at the same time. And so I've been around him. I don't know him, but I was around him in guitar stores. Like, oh, look, there's Eric Johnson over there. And then one time I used to be in that Beatle band here in town before I retired from the full-time Beatle band. And I don't know if you guys have Alamo Draft House in your area. It started here in Austin. It's, movie theater, but they also have, full menu and drinks and everything. So this was the very first Alamo Draft House, and they had my Beatle band come out, and they were playing A Hard Day's Night. And at one point during the movie broke. Something went wrong with the DVD player or whatever, however they were projecting it. And so, to kill the time, we got up. I got an acoustic guitar, and I walked through the crowd singing Yellow Submarine, just like a sing-along song, an easy sing-along song. Got the whole crowd singing and everything, and we were all, until we got it working. Turns out Eric Johnson was in the audience that night, and so Eric Johnson has seen me play guitar. How do you like them apples? Luckily, it was an easy song, and I probably remembered all the chords. There's like 4 chords in that song. But that was pretty cool. So that's my brush with Eric Johnson, or my few little brushes, if you're an Eric Johnson fan. Oh, goodness. I feel like I'm getting tired. Let's see, what time is it? 11:30. I saw a meme saying that pickles are a popular Pickles a popular movie drink? Yeah, I guess so. Pickles in general, like if you go to the ballpark, yeah, pickles. People do love eating just a giant pickle. Is that a Texas thing or is that? I don't know. I've never thought about it before. Could be. What razor am I using for the big shave? Well, according to that poll, which I've not been able to see, but you guys have been telling me, the 1918 Gillette has won the poll, 48% of votes, which is not a majority, but the way it works here in the U.S., I guess. I don't know. The Electoral College has voted for the 1918 Gillette, so I'm going to use a combination of that because it's open comb and it's 100 years old. My gosh. And also the Rockwell razor that I normally use to kind of finish it all out. Is it unusual that I hate when the girls I date touch my back? Anything but my back. Boy, I don't know. What are you asking me for dating advice for? Uncle Sinatra. Got to be taken off. All right. Good night, Alpha. Good night, everybody. Here's to Alpha. Dating advice. I'm married. I don't have any dating advice. It worked. It worked out for me. But I'm 48 years old. And it'll work out. I know there's a lot of young guys on here, and some guys in high school, and some guys just out of high school. But yeah, I mean, I can remember back what happened. But as far as touching your back, I'm not sure. Gonna get me one blade razor shaver and everything. So yeah, if you don't already have a safety razor, a double-edged safety, well, I wooed my wife. Yeah, I did woo my wife. If you don't have a double-edged safety razor, get one. Whether it's a cheap one or a really nice one, then you will thank yourself. If you've been using cartridge razors for years, like I did, you will thank yourself. Believe me. Because if I tried to shave this thing off only with a cartridge razor, it would be murder. I couldn't do it. I'd have to shave it with an electric razor, beard trimmer first. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it with just a single edge safety razor tomorrow. Probably starting with the 1918 Gillette, the 100-year-old Gillette, and I'll start right here because this is the most offensive to me. Because like if I try to put my chin on my hand, it's like sticks me. None of these college girls want to be in a relationship. It's all about those non-stop runs. Oh, really? They weren't like that when I was in college, man. Or at least the ones I knew didn't. Maybe I was running around with the wrong crowd. Hey, Big Shotzo, 1959 Fat Boy. If you can get your hands on one without paying too much money for it, like don't pay more than $50 for it because they're good and they will last forever. But you don't need to spend more than that. Don't pay like $120. I've seen some crazy prices on Fat Boys on eBay. And there are times when you can find them in antique malls because people don't know. People outside the shaving community or eBay don't know what those things are worth. You can get a really good vintage safety razor. I saw a few of them just the other day for like $6. Not Fat Boys, but decent decent vintage safety razors from Gillette for $6, $10, $12 maybe. So go to a if you've never been to an antique store, go to one because they're in there. Believe me, and they're cheap. I want to get a double-edged safety. Will that help my neck rash? Yeah, it might. It might, depending on the products you're using. If you get like an all-natural soap, one that don't now I hate to say this, but don't use Barbasol. Use like a natural, like natural, some sort of natural shaving soap. It might help you, and shaving the way you shave might help. The bumps on your neck or razor burn. And if you use a double-edged safety razor with a really sharp blade, and a fresh blade, it could help certainly. Yeah. I keep hearing about this Rockwell butterfly razor, but I haven't seen it, and they certainly haven't sent me one. They sent me the first one, and I can't thank them enough. But which one blade razor should I get? I don't know. I don't know either exactly. I originally bought a Fat Boy just because everyone talks about Fat Boys, right? It's like, oh, you got to get a Fat Boy, and so I did, and it was great. And then I got the Rockwell, but that's like $100. But it will last you the rest of your life. You'll never have to buy another razor again. Prep and technique makes the most impact on Corgan's shave. That's true. Take a shower, or at least if you don't take a shower, warm up your face with hot water or a hot towel, a hot wet towel, to soften that beard. And then afterwards, use aftershave. Use some sort of lotion afterwards. There's a new place to buy and sell used shave gear. Interesting. That's cool. Is there a specific blade that you recommend for first time? I'm not sure exactly because I only use that one kind, that feather blade. Um, Other guys that are in this live stream right now, what do you think? What's a good, like a derby blade? Is that a good one? Like not a really crazy sharp one like the feathers supposedly are. Yeah, sampler pack. Like there's like West Coast Shaving um, has sampler packs. If you just look like a safety blade, safety razor blades. So Astra, there you go. So Astra is a good one. It's a good milder one, not as crazy sharp. And I'm not even sure if feathers are that sharp. It's just the reputation. I've never, you know, scientifically tested one. It's just that's kind of the reputation that feather blades have. Bic is a good blade. Voskhod, Lab Blues, ice skating blade. Yeah, ice skating blade. Come on, James, being funny. Yeah, just use light pressure, OJ. That's right. So it seems like Astra works for, it's kind of like a catch-all. So go online, find Astra. What is beard oil? It's just oil, just like anything. It could be like olive oil, it could be mineral oil, it could be just some sort of neutral oil with a scent in it. But yeah, sampler packs are definitely the way to go. Like you'll get like 3 or 4 different kinds, and they're not that expensive. Maybe $10, and then you can try them all out, and then you'll go, that's the one I want, and then you'll order the rest. But all looks seem right. It's just about the razor blade I buy. It's about the razor blade, and how you shave. Watch a bunch of YouTube shaving videos to give you real good hints on how to do it the best way. And maybe not necessarily my channel because I'm more like just like shooting the breeze. But like Mantic 59 or Geo Fat Boy, those are guys I watched a lot before I started making my own videos. And they'll teach you the basics of safety razor shaving. And some guys are out there that will teach you exactly what you do. Some of them will be funny. Some of them will be just sort of straight, not being humorous. Some will be boring. Some will be interesting. So just watch a variety and use what works best for you. Oh, this is just okay. This is mostly just water now. So what I'm gonna do is pour this out and pour a little bit more. All right, Squib. Yeah, take a look for the new video tomorrow. Good night. Pour one out for my homies over here. I learned mineral oil. Yeah, mineral oil. There you go. So Triple D hopes that helps. See, this is what's great about this community. Not only on this channel, but on a lot of channels. Like, guys that you can tell are good people, or women too, not just guys. I say guys, as a catch-all. But yeah, you can tell when someone on YouTube is like a decent person and they're not just doing it for the views or the, I'm not Logan Paul, that's for sure. I remember starting 2000, I believe, shave every day with a safety razor. I know, that's crazy, Tyler. That's got like, almost 500,000 views. That's crazy to me. It's funny how some things take off and some things don't. Okay, here's a little bit more. We're not going crazy tonight because I just can't do that anymore. I mean, not that I ever really went crazy, but I used to never get hangovers. Now this amount of scotch will probably give me a hangover. Sad but true. What's up, Maker? How you doing? So we're gonna go to about midnight. So we got about 20 minutes left, and we're gonna close out No Shave November all together. Saw a video on BuzzFeed about safety razor, and they used some clips. Oh, that's right. BuzzFeed. Was it BuzzFeed or somebody else asked me if they could use it, and I said yeah. Oh, really? Really? That's cool. Facebook, love it or hate it, keeps you in touch with. The great thing about Facebook is I'm able to keep track of all my ex-girlfriends. Screw them to stay to the end. Oh, Squib, 20 minutes, you can do it. Safe. I apologize if I misspelled that. Tomorrow, I'm going to make a video. It's not going to be live, but I'm going to shave this thing off, starting with whipped cream. I'm going to start with peppermint flavored whipped cream from a can, like a shake can. I'm going to put it on here just like the Barbasol, but whipped cream. And at least I'm going to start. I don't know if it's going to work, and I may shave, wash it off instantly and start using my. I'm going to use probably the Sterling margaritas in the Arctic because I like it so much. It looks like on camera, this looks like a lot more whiskey than here. Hey, Stone. I know I've been on for Over an hour now. Goodness. I've been here 40 minutes. Oh, it's Saturday morning over. Wait, really early Saturday morning. Yeah. OJ, the Wolverine look. Now the Wolverine look is just this, right? And stopping like there, right? No mustache. It's only fair if I shave with a cake cutting knife. I don't think those are very sharp, are they? I wouldn't be shaving, but more be like smearing whipped cream on my face. Sam is back. Is that right, Sam? My life is me. My life is pathetic. Sam, I'm gonna keep hounding you till you change that name, dude. I really am. Go wild and stick with the cream for the entire shave. It's one. Welcome back. Feel like shaving now? I know. We're all this talk about shaving. We gotta go shave. I gotta shave something. Thank you, Sam. No chin strap. Chin straps are not a good look. Beard chin straps for men, like the Amish do it a lot. And there's a guy in my neighborhood that has it. But good morning, the clockster. Is it a beautiful Saturday morning in Sweden? Is the sun out? Is it cold where you are? I imagine it being cold and sunny and blustery. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit here in Texas. It's overcast. It's calm night. No storms tonight. It's basically over. Yes, I really think the super thin chin straps, those are funny. Haven't slept. The ones that look, yeah, drawn on like there. How do they do those? Cairo. It's morning. Oh, you're in Cairo. Is it safe? Saif? I'm trying to pronounce your name. It was hot. Yeah, it's always hot in Austin. Well, in the summertime. Safe? I'm trying. Whoa, it's colder in California. Well, it's always kind of colder if you're closer to the ocean out there, isn't it? The Pacific Ocean. Safe. Okay, yeah, I was right. How you doing, Safe? In Cairo. That's cool. My sister-in-law is an Egyptologist. Oh God, you shaved your arms. You know what did I do a couple of years ago? Like, because I have a hairy chest, and I was like, well, I was gonna shave. So I tried like a couple of things I don't normally shave, like, or maybe my belly. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It sounds gross, but man, when it started growing back in, it itched like crazy. So I can't imagine shaving my armpits. Oh my God, that'd be too much. Too much. I wouldn't like that. Is the Rockwell Model T shipping it? I don't know. But I wish they would ship one to me so I could test it out. Hmm. Well, we got a few more minutes left on the live stream. Don't want to go too long, but I do want to make it to midnight with all of y'all. Do I know any dad jokes? Oh God. Yeah. Well, my son told me a joke, and I'll see if I can remember it. Okay. So, what looks like my bed, feels like my bed, smells like my bed, and is my bed? The answer? Grass. I was lying about the bed part. That was my son's joke. So it's not really a dad joke, but there you go. I don't know if I said it right or not. Somebody earlier said, do any women watch this channel? And yes, probably two. I know there's Alex the girl. I call her Alex the girl because her name is Alex, and Alex can be a boy or a girl, a boy's or a girl's name. And she corrected me in one live stream that yes, she was a girl. And then there's a couple of women that comment. I've never seen them on the live stream, but they do comment talking about their husband and Squib. You said what? Squib, stand up. Squib, you're 15, is that right? 15 or 16? We got a 15-year-old staying up till midnight. Wait, are you on the East Coast? Or where are you, Squib? I can't remember. I don't know if you told me or not. Since you've grown your beard, ever considered growing out your hair and going for a new look? I used to have long hair back in the early 2000s when I was single. 15. Where are you, Squib? Ohio. So are you Central Standard? Is that Central? Central? Is it 11:45 where you are? It is, isn't it? That's a little bit. Man, I'm no good at geography. No good at geography. How many women's you been with? Well, a gentleman never says, does he? from the cold Europe, Wusheng. Oh, so it's 12:45 where you are? Squib. You gotta go. You know, I was gonna say you don't have to go to school tomorrow. Saturday. Starting a downpour in Missouri. I was just in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, and a little bit in Kansas City, Kansas, but more in Missouri. Yeah, 12:45 crew. What's up, Mach 3 squad? Somebody said earlier, Mach 3 squad checking in. Where are my math people at? I was never good with math. Never good. Somebody said I look tall. I'm 5'11", 5'11". So 6:45 in Europe. You haven't slept yet? Triple D 6:46. Are you in the same part of Europe? South Carolina. It's already December 1st. You should do a live drunken shave. No, I'm not gonna do that, Bob. You all get drunk, and we'll like patch in some sort of thing so I can see you guys getting drunk. Hey, let's do that. I want to just see. I want me to type and watch all of you talk on the YouTube. Yeah, don't drink if you're under 21. If you do, don't. You'll have time. You'll have plenty of time to drink. Certainly don't do it if you're 15. Lithuania, Linus, 5:46 in Great Britain. Don't like to actively seek knowledge. What? Of course I do. What are you kidding me? No, I'm not going to leave the mustache, Hayden. I can't. Caden, are you still there? Caden Christensen, you still out there, buddy? My #1 fan. He doesn't like to comment much. He just likes to watch. I know I say this at every hangout. I know United Nations chat. I mean, we got people in Cairo. We got them in Europe. We got them in the United States. We got them. I think we have. I don't know if there's anyone from Australia right now, but there have certainly been in other live streams. But it just amazes me, you know, that I'm sitting out here on my porch with an iPad in front of me, this little bit of glass and metal, and I'm talking to people around the world. I wish I could actually hear you. I love all 52 cards. That's a great screen name. Israel, Los Angeles. I mean, how great is that? I love all 52 cards. That's a cool screen name. And he's my #1 fan. You're gonna have to fight it out with Caden. Any Norsk tonight? Is that what that says? Craig? N-O-S-R-K. Is it supposed to be N-O-R-S-K? We got 12 minutes left. Mathematician, cool. Norse, that's what I thought. All kinds of good countries. I know, with this great, big, beautiful world of ours, you know? If we could somehow, Iowa too. Big I, little O, W-A. Yeah, this is cool. This is really fun. And it's the last night of No Shade November. We're going to be here together in my time zone. I know it's tomorrow morning where a lot of you guys are. I wonder if there are more people in Europe right now watching than in the United States. I'm not sure. Studying to be a dentist, safe as to Hulk Hogan stash. No way, brother. I love Hulk Hogan, but no way, brother. I'd have to then like do the whole thing, you know, headband, bandana, the 48-inch pythons, or whatever he said. Yes, rest in peace, beard. That's right, Eric. Rest in the sink. So yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to film the whole thing, and I'm going to try not to cut myself, and I'm going to feel so much better. And maybe my wife will kiss me tomorrow without like sticking her lips out like 6 inches beyond to try not to touch my beard. It's so funny. You should see me kissing her goodnight. What's my favorite character to voice? Had to be Joe the Condor and Gatchaman. Had to be. Because I used to watch that when I was a kid. Do I like the vibraphone? OJ, you got some strange questions, man. What are you doing? Wait a minute. OJ, are you out in California? Are you being serious, OJ? I'm not sure. Hey, you do whatever you want to do, buddy. No, I was never in the military. I never was. I respect the men and women in the military, but it was never something that I was cut out for. Crispy Rice says, "Notice me," and I notice you, Crispy Rice. The doobie is strong at OJ. Yeah, they got some good stuff out there in California, huh, OJ? With those vibraphones. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. What kind of music am I into? Doesn't my name tell you that? No, I do love the Beatles, of course. Number one, I love Sinatra. I love outlaw country, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, all that kind of stuff. I like everything. There's some great rap songs that I like. You know, I like some old school rap, some new, I guess. You know, I like some NWA. It's crazy. You know, my friends would be like, "What?" Elvis, of course. Oh, of course, Petabyte. I love Elvis. Fascinated by Elvis. In fact, my youngest son, I got him into fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches because I love I love Elvis so much. I told him that. I love all 52 cards. I'm not doing it live tomorrow. I'm not doing it live. I'm just gonna film it and then put it out. So, what about metal? You know, no, I was never a metal guy. But my roommate in college, Brad, was a huge metal guy. Like he was into Metallica big time. Did I get into grunge? No, I liked Smells Like Teen Spirit when Nirvana first came out, but then I got real tired of it. Like I said earlier in the live stream, the 90s were like my low point from like 1992 to 1999. It was just I didn't feel good. I was overweight. I, you know, wasn't having any luck with women. The job I had, you know, I didn't like very much. So the 90s kind of sucked for me. You know, I felt like that was, in retrospect, it was like my cocoon time. Like I was in this cocoon. And then when I turned 30, it was like, oh my God. That was like the peak of my powers when I hit 30. So something magical happened in 2000. And after that, it was great. Now it's on the slow decline again. But in my early 30s, man, couldn't stop me. You could not stop me. It was great. So if you're only 15 or 16 or 19 now and it feels kind of cruddy or things are hard, you know, hang in there, man. Hang in there. You can do it. You got to work, though. It's not just going to come to you. I worked to make it happen. But 2000 was 18 years ago. I know. That's why I'm 48 now. That's how it works. Wait, what time is it? Somebody comment so I can see what time it is. Ooh, 7 minutes left. 7 minutes until the new year. The new, you know, the nude year? Because the face will be nude? No, that didn't work. That didn't work. What college did I go to? Let's see, I'll show you my college ring, see if you can figure it out without telling you. There. That should tell you everything you need to know. I know the quality's not great because I'm using my iPad Air too instead of my iPhone, and I got the latency down so that it is a little bit quicker. But yeah, there you go. You got it, Petabyte. Winner chicken dinner for Petabyte. I remember when you were just a gigabyte. Now look at you, Petabyte. So proud of you. Grown up. You're all grows up. You're all grows up. What movie is that from, guys? Now I'm just getting into movie quotes. I need to end this stream pretty quick. What do I use to film my regular videos? My iPhone 8 Plus, the bigger one. You know, the 8 Plus, not the 10 or the 10R, the 10S, or the 10C, or the whatever. No, it's just the iPhone 8. 8 Plus, the bigger one, the one that barely fits into your pocket. Swingers, Petabyte, my man. Petabyte, you're 16, Petabyte, was that right? You're a wise man if you're that young. You're a wise man. You've learned well, my son. But it was Faber College, yeah. Oh, 30, okay. I thought, sorry, Petabyte, I thought you were one of the 16, I can't remember. There needs to be like a separate screen that I can just like scroll through, because these little comments come up and then they fade away, and I'm like, I guess I could press something, but I don't want to be messing with that, and, you know, make the stream boring for everyone. So I've been on for 79 minutes and 52 seconds. This is probably the longest live stream I've done, but I wanted to make it to midnight. I didn't start out wanting to make it to midnight, but an hour and a half, that's not too bad, is it? I see some live streams that go for 4 hours. That's crazy. Yep, we got 5 minutes left. That's right. And promptly at midnight, my time, Central Standard Time, we're going to bed. Everybody's going to bed. You know, unless it's 6:45 in the morning, or you're in Cairo or in Europe, and then you have a good Saturday, and it'll be very late, your time when I post my video tomorrow. When you'll see this weird naked mole rat face, my chin will be like, you know, it'll be not as dark brown as up here because I didn't get the sun here in the past month. Not that there's much sun in November, but you know what I'm talking about. We need Dick Clark to let us know when it's midnight. I know. Turn in your research paper at 11:59, OJ. Okay, do that. Great being here, guys, but I gotta go to work. You're going to work? Another leafy clone? Where are you again? I can't remember. But have a good shift. Work hard. You know, be good to your boss. Listen. Play the game if you got to play the game. I don't know what I'm saying. I was thinking about my friend who was complaining about his job this past week, and I don't know. I try to give advice when. Oh, the UK. Okay. All right. So have a good Saturday. Another leafy clone. I do love the UK. It's been. I was there last December. I know. Hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. I was in the UK last December. It was beautiful. Is college worth it? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Have a great shave tomorrow. Thank you, the Clockster. Is college worth it? Yes, probably it is. But you'll probably learn a lot more outside of college. Now, college is a lot different now, I'm sure, than it was when I went to college. I graduated in 1992. If that tells you how old I am. So things have changed a lot. So turning 30 next year, kind of looking forward to it. Yeah, I know, Rando. I'm telling you, man. Now, like I said, that was me. It doesn't necessarily mean just because you turn 30, then you blossom. But for me, I lost a lot of weight. I got into shape. Man, fell in love. It was fantastic for like 5 or 6 years straight. It was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trade schools are great. Learn a trade. Learn to do something. How much freelance voice acting have I done? Was it all through my... No, it's through my agent. I have an agent, and so I've never been freelance. Why do I want to grow up faster? How old are you, BB? I'm going to call you BB. How old are you, BB? How many more minutes do we got? 2 minutes left? Well, that's perfect because the whiskey's almost gone. I mean, there's more in the bottle for later, for another night. 18. Enjoy yourself. Squib, we got 2 minutes left, man. You can't go to bed now, Squib. You stayed up this whole time. 2 minutes. Hello from San Diego. Hey, John. Thanks. Do I hear rain? No, you hear wind and leaves. You hear, yeah, there's a ton. Man, I have blown... I've got a leaf blower. I know they're annoying. Here, we're going to do a countdown, somebody. And I've blown the leaves off my back porch, off my front, off my driveway, and all these pecan trees around here are just dropping leaves like crazy. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I know. This won't be the last. This won't be the last. 11:59. Somebody count down. 10, 9. No, don't you hate New Year's Eve? I hate New Year's Eve. I mean, I don't hate it really anymore. But when you're young and you feel like, we have to do something for New Year's Eve. But when the pressure's off, you don't have to do New Year's Eve. It's okay, you can go to bed at 10 o'clock. It's all right, it doesn't matter. It takes all the pressure off, man. Just stay at home and watch TV. That's great. Watch a movie. Bam. 12 a.m. Should old acquaintance be shaved off and never grown again? Should this old beard come back next year? I don't think so. Ooh, the wind is picking up. You're right. You hear that? Oh, look at these leaves. Leaves are blowing. I look at this. That's what happens when you put the product in here. So that's it. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for, good night. No, don't thank me for my service. I'm not in the armed service. But you only say that to someone in the armed service. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Earlier I said it was very calm, and now it's really kicking up. See? As soon as it hit midnight here, this started. Stay classy, everybody. See? You see this? Look at this tree behind me. Good night, everybody. Good night, Safe. Good night, Squib. Go to bed. Ooh, it's a little colder now. It must be a little bit of a cool front coming through. Exciting. Good night, Corrigan. If you comment, I'll say good night because I'll see your name. Now it's 12:01. Next time you see me, it'll be like this. You recognize this old Sinatra, don't you? Good night, Craig. Good night, Shreyansh. Good night, Tyler. Good night, Mike. Ooh, there's a little bit of cool. Good night, Stone. Good night, Timothy. Good night, OJ. It is Wednesday, my dudes. My kids turned me onto that. Okay. Good night, Safe. Good night, Petabyte. Good night, Biblical Beast. Phoebe. Good night, Skylar. Good night, John. Yeah, next time you see me. That looks better, doesn't it? Don't you recognize this guy? Good night, Rando. Don't you recognize and love this guy more than this guy? I don't know who this guy is. This is November guy. Good night, Moon. Good night, Room. Good night, NYCKNP. Good night, Mush. Good night, nobody. All right. That's it. That's the end. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll shave tomorrow in the privacy of my bathroom, and I will upload it before I go to bed. So depending on where you are in this big, beautiful world of ours, I'll see you tomorrow.